Live from Jesuit High School, it's the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute here on Sacramento, California, the outskirts of Carmichael. Keith Jogananis here from NorCal Sports TV as we are locked and loaded for Game 2 on the set here between the Sac High Dragons and the Clovis East Timberwolves. Sac High coming in 9-5 on the year, 3-0, a perfect record in league play. Clovis East at 15-3 on the season and a perfect 2-0 in league play as well. We get ready for the starting lineups. Two teams with two great basketball traditions between Sac High and Clovis East as we get ready for the starting lineups. They'll announce them right here. For Sac High, they'll go with Miles Lewis, number 1. Watch out for him. He's going to get his points tonight, as well as Isaiah Talmadge, number 2. Micah Scott Kelly, number 11. Peter Guanji, number 13, and Garrett Richardson, the big man in the middle, the 6'7 center, number 14. Head coach Earl Allen Jr. Allen Jr. has took over and has not missed a beat as Sac High continues to produce great basketball. They've got a long, outstanding, rich tradition in the Sacramento area of basketball. You talk about all the players that have played there, past and present. Christian Terrell, obviously Kevin Johnson, and the list goes on and on. For the Clovis East Timberwolves, their starting lineup will consist of number 1, Carlos Fuentes, Josh Hugh, number 3, William Wiggins, number 10, Jamal Pittman. Be on the lookout for Mr. Pittman, number 23, and Tyler Pacheco, number 33. Head coach Adrian Wiggins. A great year for Clovis East. Last year going 11-16, 2-8 in the league play, but they're on a 4-game winning streak. They beat Clovis on Friday, 61-44, and they headed straight to Sacramento and Jesuit, where today they will line up for the game against Sac High. This is going to be an interesting one here. Sac High and Clovis East, two teams who have had some pretty good luck as of late. We mentioned Clovis East on a 4-game winning streak. Sac High, number 7 in Joe Davidson's Sac B rankings. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They beat Del Campo on Friday, 70-58. Last year, 23-5, 14-0. Lost to Oak Ridge in the section championships. Richardson and Pittman in the circle as we await the start. The suspense killing us. The whistle. Sac High, Clovis East, the Dragons, the Timberwolves. Here we go. Sac High in the white with the purple trim outside the numerals. Clovis East in the navy blue with the gray and silver trim. Pump fake. Driving inside. Hugh, no one there. Bounce pass inside Throwing it up is a cutting Fuentes who draws the foul, and he'll go to the stripe. And the first foul is going to be on Miles Lewis, his first personal. You see right here, great bounce pass inside of Fuentes, who was stuck in the middle for a minute between a rock and a hard place, but finally gets that foul to drop. But Fuentes will miss the front end of the first free throw. Sorry. And it's going to be a lane violation on Sac High now. Look to be on Garrett Richardson. So Fuentes will get another crack at a free throw. And this one's good. So now one more for Mr. Carlos Fuentes after the lane violation. And it drops. So now we get to see this high-octane Sac High offense led by Miles Lewis, the point guard, and Garrett Richardson and Guananji. Throwing it up is Talmadge. He forces the foul. Now he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Isaiah Talmadge, a 6'3 senior, and you see it right here. Great pass by Guanji to a cutting Talmadge. And Fuentes was caught in the crossfire. Talmadge unable to get the first. Talmadge, one of the tallest players on this Sac High roster, next to the 6'7 Richardson, as he can't make any of the two free throws. Marquise Allen was 6'4", but he broke his foot earlier in the year, and he's out. And Fuentes will have a drive-in layup to give it a 4-0 Clovis East lead. Pass intercepted by Fuentes again. Here comes Clovis East. Driving into the lane is going to be Will Wiggins. And it's 6-0 Timberwolves right out of the gate. Sac High usually the one used to putting pressure on teams, but off the get-go, Clovis East has them boxed in with this full-court press. Miles Lewis, his first taste of the rock. Shot rejected as Lewis goes up. Pittman with the rejection. Jamal Pittman has some hoops. We're going to show you right here the steal, the great feed to Wiggins, who's cutting on the fast break. Talmadge from the right corner. It's good. Talmadge cuts the lead into half now for Clovis East, 6'3 Timberwolves. All the way, kicking it out. Wiggins inside. Pittman gets it to go. Jamal Pittman, who we talked about on the block on Lewis on the other side of the floor, now finishing on the offensive side of the floor. Richardson drives inside and off glass. 8-5. Clovis East and Sac High. If the tempo stays the way it is, it's going to be hard for us to keep up. Wiggins to Fuentes. Mid-range J from the free throw stripe, no good. Rebound by Garrett Richardson. Scott Kelly. Talmadge again. Left-handed layup, no good, but he'll draw contact and force the foul. See it right here on the replay. Driving inside. Scott Kelly gives it right back to Isaiah, who cuts into the lane. That's good instincts. You always want to come back to the basketball, get as close as possible to the man with it. So now Talmadge goes back to the free throw line. His first two free throw attempts, both were no good. And he'll get this one to drop. Talk about Sac High last year. Business as usual, 23-5, 14-0 in league play. But upset by Oak Ridge in the section tourney, 63-55. Obviously not what they're used to at Sac High, a proud basketball tradition where section championship games seems like they're in it every year. Clovis East working with the basketball now. .13 on the shot clock. Kotry the whole way. It slides off the rim. but Quinones with the offensive rebound. Off the leg of Richardson. Kahari, cross court. Roberts, no good. Shot contested by Gwanji. Talmadge with it now, was triple teamed for a brief second. Scott Kelly with the rock. He'll bring it back out to reset for a play. Miles Lewis to the left corner goes. Scott Kelly's three, no good. Richardson fights for the offensive rebound but can't get it. And the Timberwolves will take over. Davis to Kahari. Kicks it out. Three ball on the way. It's good. Corona knocks it in. Ice Corona, with maybe the coolest name on either roster, gets it a go, and it's a 4-point lead for Clovis East. Talmadge with it now. Has been able to find his spots offensively. Miles Lewis. They're going to set up Gwanji, who was fouled as he tried to make a move to his right. And you see it right here in the three. Great drive, the ability to swing it out to the opposite side of the floor. Corona with ice in his veins. Sakai going to take it out now. James Terrell checks in, number 40, for Richardson, who gets a little breather. Shot no good by Talmadge. Clovis East on the fast break now, and taking one of the chops is Roberts at the hands of Gwanji. Clovis East been able to attack this Sakai defense pretty good in the early parts of the first quarter. Kahari kicks it out. Corona drives baseline. He kicks it out. Three ball is good. Ayush Khatri gets it to go, and it's a 14-7 Timberwolf lead. Terrell answers right back with a bucket off the fast break, and a timeout on the floor. 14-9, Clovis East leads it over Sakai with 3:38 to go in the first quarter here at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute from Jesuit High. Welcome back, and you just saw highlights of the All NorCal games, which will be back in April. We are excited to go down there and see the bright and shining stars of Northern California basketball in that All-Star game, the largest All-Star game in all of Northern California for basketball. 14-9, Clovis East has darted out to a 5-point advantage against the Sakai Dragons. Wiggins unable to field it for a minute, gets it back, shot no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, but the ball is deflected out on Will Wiggins, and the Dragons will take over. Miles Lewis will bring it up now. Pass gets over the head of Gwanji, unable to field it. And you talk about two coaches here, Earl Allen Jr. of Sakai and Adrian Wiggins of Clovis East. Both coaches demand a lot from their guys because they know what their teams are capable of, and that is how you get the best out of your teams, is not necessarily demanding perfection, but demanding hard work, effort. And if you can get both of those, you'll be pretty good in a year that you lace it up. Fuentes with it now, 14 on the shot clock, guarded by Terrell. 10 seconds. 7. Clovis East got to get a shot off. Pittman throws it up. Shot rejected by Guananji. Here comes Sakai on the move. Miles Lewis darting in and out of traffic. Kicks it out. Inside, James Terrell. Mid-range, no good. Offensive rebound, Richardson. But it's going to be an over-the-back foul. And it's actually going to be Guananji, not Richardson. But you see right here a pushing foul. Shot goes up by Terrell and the push in the back as Guananji got spacing right there. And the next dead ball stoppage, we're going to get Jadiah Shockley to come in. Wiggins, coast to coast. He gets the drop. The coach's son, Will Wiggins, showing out so far. And he makes the lead 7. Talmadge guarded by Wiggins. Back to Miles Lewis. Lewis working against a little 2-3 zone here. Guananji drives inside. Off glass, just off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Pittman. Thrown overhead to Corona. Wild pass. Somehow Pacheco gets it. Drives inside. Bounce pass. Mid-range J from inside the key is no good by Fuentes. Rebound picked up by Miles Lewis. Miles Lewis in and out of traffic. Shot is up. No good by Terrell. Almost got his own offensive rebound. And the possession arrow will go to Clovis East. And you see right here the ability for Wiggins, a little in and out stutter step, and then gets it off glass with the right hand. And he has been doing a lot of damage against Sakai early on here with his ability to get to the rim fast and in a hurry. .124 to play. Pittman off glass, no good. Rebound Talmadge. Sakai has numbers in the fast break. Talmadge off glass. He gets it to go. Isaiah Talmadge starting to find his footing offensively as that ball will remain in the hands of the Timberwolves of Clovis East. And you see Talmadge right here. Never panics. Just picks his spot, stays up and elevates, and goes off glass on that left side banking shot. Camden Thompson bringing it up. He sees his first action of the contest. 1:03 to play. Thompson going to throw it up. No good. Rebound, and it's taken by Alex Mays. But he'll throw it right back to Pittman. 3-on-2 advantage for the Timberwolves. 3 balls up. It's good. Knocking it down. Ice Corona. Lead is to 8 for the Timberwolves of Clovis East. Under a minute to play here in the first. Great inside feed. And that's Shockley who gets it to go off glass. 32 seconds remaining, 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. Pittman's pass out of bounds. And Sakai now can play for the final shot of the first quarter. And you see right here, great play by Miles Lewis. Great feed inside of Jadiah Shockley, who ran the floor with Lewis step for step. 27 seconds to go in the first. Talmadge to Miles Lewis, who's yet to score in this one. 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Miles Lewis guarded by Ayush Khatri. Lewis goes in on Khatri. No good. Floater too strong. 2-1. Canona's going to throw it up. Not a chance. And that will end a highly paced, high-impact first quarter. 19-13. Clovis East out to a 6-point advantage against Sakai in Game 2 here of the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute from Jesuit High School.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. And Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography, www.photo-pros.com. and Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. Check it out.
Welcome back, wherever you may be, wherever you may are. NorCal Sports TV, Keith Jogonatis live from the 17th annual Father Kelly tribute from the esteemed Jesuit High in Sacramento, California, where after one, Clovis East out to a 19-13 advantage against the Sac High Dragons, thanks to the prolific score and the fast break of Will Wiggins. 3-ball, no good, off the shot by Alex Mays. Clovis East once again getting out into the fast break, and it's Fuentes this time finishing with a right-handed layup. Carlos Fuentes, who had the first bucket of the game with some free throws, finishing there in the fast break with ease. Sac High getting burned on the fast break. But Talmadge answers back with a great floating off-glass layup. But once again, it's Fuentes who beats everyone back on defense to get it to go, as Carlos Fuentes strikes again, this time with a left-handed layup off glass. Earl Allen Jr. demanding Sac High move without the basketball here. Down 8. Cam Williams off the Talmadge, who swings to the left side. 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound into the hands of Clovis East. 3-ball. Pump fake. Driving in Hugh. Kicks it out. Will Wiggins. Pittman. Guarded by Shockley. He throws up a corner 3. He can't get it to go as it pops up and in out of the cylinder. Talmadge driving. Talmadge all the way. Offensive foul. Clovis East will take over. Well, right now, the problem for Sac High is not getting stops on defense. It's just been the ability to finish. They have not been able to do that. Talmadge will check out. Coming in for Sac High, you've got Lewis, Williams, Scott Kelly, Mays, and Shockley. Backdoor. Birmingham is going to be Hugh again. Sac High once again burning the backdoor layup. Earl Allen Jr. not pleased with that one at all. And you see right here the great pump fake and the ability for Josh Hugh. And I'll hold the thought on that one as Hugh misses the first free throw. But a great job by Hugh to fake to the left and then go to the right. Checking out is Williams. And you see right here in the layup, Hugh able to gut back door. No choice for the Dragons but to foul on that exchange. Hugh goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe as he advances the lead to 9 for the Timberwolves of Clovis East. James Terrell checks back in for Cam Williams for Sac High. Miles Lewis drives inside, floating layup, in and out. Rebound by Shockley. He can't get his follow through to go. Clovis East on the attack once again on another Sac High miss. 9-point lead for the Timberwolves. Pittman off glass, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Miles Lewis. Second for Miles Lewis. As Jamal Pittman will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And he'll knock down the first. And you see right here Pittman going inside. Lewis having no choice but to meet him there and try to get a body on him. Pittman knocks down both free throws, and it's the first double-digit lead of the contest for either team. And it's in favor of the Clovis East Timberwolves, up 11. What a turnaround for the Timberwolves, going 11-16 last season. Same core, and they're now 15-3 and in a really good spot going forward this year. Talmadge with the rock guarded by Pittman. Scott Kelly was looking for his man in the post, Richardson. Couldn't find him. And a whistle on the floor. and it's going to be on Quinones. Fourth team foul, and you see right here as Richardson gets the mismatch on Quinones in the post. Quinones trying his hardest to battle through, but a little too physical, says the ref on that exchange. Finally, the ball goes to Garrett Richardson. Trapped in the corner. Kicks it out. Inside. Off glass, and it's good. Drive-in layup. Micah Scott Kelly. Kotry. And he's fouled. To the disbelief of Earl Allen Jr. And you see right here, a little give and go, but they're able to find Scott Kelly, as it looked like for a minute that I think Corona thought somebody else was going to drop down the post to help. Nobody home, and Scott Kelly with an easy 2. Free throw off the front iron, but a rebound for Clovis East, and Quinones puts it off glass. Scott Kelly all the way, throws up a prayer, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So Quinones with another foul. Micah Scott Kelly, a 5'10 junior, who the Dragons rely on for scoring a lot. Knocks down the first. A mass substitution for Clovis East coming up. Checking in is Hugh Wiggins. Xavier Corona, brother of Ice, who's still on the floor. Or excuse me, who's not on the floor anymore. Apologies. Garrett Richardson will check out. Coming back in is Guananji. Scott Kelly now looking to knock home the second free throw. And the junior will. 9-point lead for Clovis East here as we're just about to go under 5 minutes in the second quarter. Pittman picked up his dribble. Hands it off. Fuentes driving in on Guananji. Loses the ball. Traveling violation. Too many hops to the donut shop. Terrell Thompson checking in for Sakai. Talmadge to the left corner they go. Talmadge drives inside. Off glass! Bucket in the foul, Isaiah Talmadge. He'll go to the line for a much-needed three-point play for Sakai, who little by little has clawed their way back in. You see Talmadge right here in the give and go, driving inside, uses his body, 1 bump, 2 bump, 3 bump, 4, and to the free throw line for more. Can't connect. Rebound, and it's big Guananji inside, who gets it to go. Lead back to 5 for Clovis East. Wiggins, guarded by Talmadge. Pump fake, off glass, good. Will Wiggins has constantly given Sakai problems early on in the first half. At first it was through the fast break. Now they're settling in to the half-court offense. He's starting to get buckets in that regard. They throw it overhead. Guananji. It's like taking candy from a baby. Clovis East had trouble for a little bit getting the basketball in play, but they finally bring it over the half-court line. Wiggins drives in. Shot blocked! Guananji getting all 5 fingers on that one as Wiggins hits the deck. Well, you see right here, Will Wiggins, he's done this multiple times, but the ability for Peter Guananji, all 5 fingers on the leather. Bucket and the foul. And Enrique Quinones answering right back. We see right here it's a great out of bounds play. Quinones able to come off and just literally jumps with the basketball. Puts it off glass, forces the foul, gets it to go. 3-point play opportunity coming up. No good. Guananji couldn't get the rebound, but Talmadge picks up the slack. Scott Kelly, left corner 3, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. They signal East Clovis possession. Camden Thompson will take it out for East Clovis. 3:34 to play. Pittman with the rock, guarded by Talmadge. Katari inside, kicks it out. Pittman, wide open three. No good off the back of the iron. Canonis somehow comes up with the basketball and all of the ruckus. Pittman. And a whistle as it'll be a turnover. Sakai will take possession. And you see right here, Pittman bumping in to Scott Kelly. A little too much force, and he's called for the offensive. 3:08 to go in the first half. Back and forth battle. Sakai has been down by as many as double digits with 11, but they battled back to get it to within 7. Ball up in the air. Pittman takes it all the way, and driving in with a layup is going to be Thompson as he hits the floor. Miles Lewis with it. Hands it off to Thompson. Lewis has not scored so far in the contest. This is unusual for Miles Lewis. Talmadge. 15 on the shot clock. Richardson was calling for it. Scott Kelly going to fire the corner three. No good. Rebound, Jamal Pittman throws it overhead. Coming up with it somehow is Corona, who gives it off to Katari. Driving to the basket, and the lead back to 11 just like that, and Earl Allen Jr. is not happy. Miles Lewis bringing it up. We are just about to crack under 2 minutes, and Talmadge goes to the rack, getting the bucket and the foul. And you see right here the overhead pass. Somehow Corona's able to get this, feeds it right off to Katri, who is driving in for the layup. So Talmadge back at the free throw line for another three-point play opportunity. With 2:02 to go in regulation for the first half. Free throw no good. Somehow it's Gwananji who gets the rebound. Cannot finish, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. You see right here, Talmadge misses it, but Gwananji able to get the mismatch. He's guarded by Canones on the box out. Canones, only 6'1", did not stand a chance against the 6'5" Gwananji. First free throw, Gwananji calls bank and knocks it home. Peter Gwananji, who is, as we mentioned, 6'5", junior. An effort guy for the Dragons, who always seem to have a big man down low who can pick up rebounds and finish up and around the rim. Second free throw, no good. Pittman comes up with the rebound and gives it off to Wiggins. Wiggins and Talmadge have had their battles in the one-on-one facet of this contest. Hugh. Back off to Fuentes. Clovis East really doing some great passing. Wiggins going to fire up the three. It's no good off the front of the iron. Gwananji with the great hard-fought rebound. Under 2 minutes to go. 8-point lead for Clovis East, but Sakai battling back, and that includes that last drive and finish by Cam Williams off glass. Clovis East has done a good job of executing their half-court offense in the last couple of minutes. Fuentes off to Pittman for 3. No good off the front of the iron. It goes right to the hands of Talmadge. Under a minute to play officially in the first half. Sakai looking to cut into this 6-point Timberwolf lead. Williams in the corner back to Miles Lewis, who barks out orders. Lewis bounce pass inside to Gwananji. Offensive foul. And you'll see it right here. He's going to give it into Gwananji. In the post, Miles is. Guananji had the height advantage, that's for sure, but he nails what looks to be Fuentes in the chops. And Fuentes, did he ever earn that offensive foul, as he took one right in the forehead. Ball is stolen by Sakai. Credit to Micah Scott Kelly with the pick. 12-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Williams to Talmadge. Gonna fire up a three. Gonna make a three. Lead back to 3. Clovis East now can play for the final shot of the first half, as Jamal Pittman brings it up, guarded by Isaiah Talmadge. Fuentes drives inside, guarded by Shockley. Can't get it, but he'll get 2 free throws. And Sakai did not agree with that call, as Carlos Fuentes goes to the line. You see it right here. Fuentes sits, and actually this is going to be the Sakai position where Talmadge knocks home the 3. Fuentes unable to get the first free throw to drop. And this is the foul right here, as Fuentes goes into Jadiah Shockley, who is taken out for Terrell Thompson. Second free throw is good. 12 seconds. Now Sakai can play for the final shot of the first half. 8 seconds. Losing it is Talmadge. Wiggins comes up with it. 3 seconds. Wiggins the whole way, can't get it to go. Rebound Pittman, who is hacked with literally no time left on the clock. But Pittman definitely got that shot off and drew the foul before time expired in the first half. You see right here, great heads-up play by Will Wiggins. Goes all the way. Talmadge had a great beat on him. And then Pittman with the great follow-up to force the foul. So now here comes Jamal Pittman to the free throw line. You see right here from this other angle, Wiggins, and then Pittman is able to be the lucky duck that comes up with it, as he is hacked on the play. And the refs are going to add 1 second left to the game clock. Pittman knocks it through. Free throw is no good. That'll do it. A 5-point lead. Clovis East walks into halftime with over Sakai in a very highly contested contest. And now we will go to our silent reporter, McKenna Guerrero, who is standing by with head coach of Clovis East, Adrian Wiggins. Take it away, MG.
Now, Coach, you guys had complete control of the game, then the momentum slowed down. What changed?
Yeah, I thought Sakai did a good job of attacking the rim. We got a little bit out of our help defense and gave up a few easy buckets. And they got some second shots. They got some rebounds off of free throws, and that really hurt us. We're going to have to block out a little better.
Now, what adjustments need to be made in order to close this one out and get that pace going again?
Well, we have to take care of the basketball. We're going to have to make free throws. Those are 2 big things. They're too good not to do that. We need to hold our blocking out. We've done okay so far. And then number 2 is a good player. We don't need to let him get free. He's got a couple big 3-point shots, so we're going to have to try and contain that a little bit.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Thank you. Oh, back to you, Keith.
Thank you, MG. That'll do it. 38-33 is the score at halftime. Sakai down 5 to Clovis East. We'll see what Adrian Wiggins and his Timberwolves can do to match it up. We go down. We want to give you a shout out. This broadcast of the Father Kelly tribute from Jesuit High is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms, 6 locations, and they just opened up a new one in Fresno. Meeting Rooms on Demand. And by Fit Go Pro, the most delicious shake ever in the history of shakes. Fit Go Pro, the most delicious shakes ever. And Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Stand out from the rest of the competition with custom uniforms from Straight Sports at straightsports.com. And as you know, the 2019 All NorCal Games are coming up. The largest all-star event returns April 7th to Las Positas College in Livermore. It'll be South Valley versus Central Valley, boys and girls high school class of 2019, and the Bay Area versus Sacramento. That'll be a good one. The boys and girls high school class of 2019. NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG 2019 for more info. The 2019 All NorCal Games, April 7th. And by Photo Pro Sports, team and individual photos. It's coming around the corner. Make memories that'll last a lifetime with Photo Pro Sports. And that'll do it. We'll go into halftime. We come back. Clovis East will try to close the lid shut. They've got a 5-point advantage on the Sac High Dragons. We'll see what head coach Earl Allen can do to shake things up in the second half here at the Father Kelly Tribute, the 17th annual one.
Take me way. You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019. Las Positas College in Livermore, California, and Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography, www.photo-pros.com. And Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. Check it out.
Losing it is Talmadge. Wiggins comes up with it. 3 seconds. Wiggins the whole way. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Pittman. Fuentes drives inside. Guarded by Shockley. Can't get it. But look, game clock and shot clock. Williams to Talmadge. Gonna fire up a three. Gonna make a three. Corner back to Miles Lewis, who barks out orders. Lewis, bounce pass inside to Guananji. Under 2 minutes to go. 8-point lead for Clovis East, but Sac High battling back with 2:02 to go in regulation for the first half. Free throw no good. Somehow it's Guananji who gets the rebound. We are just about to crack under 2 minutes, and Talmadge goes to the rack. Good. Rebound, Jamal Pittman throws it overhead. Coming up with it somehow is Corona, who gives it off to Qatari. Back to get it to within 7. Ball up in the air. Pittman takes it all the way and driving in with a left. Canonis somehow comes up with the basketball and all of the ruckus. Pittman on the leather. Bucket and the foul in play, but they finally bring it over the half-court line. Wiggins drives in. Shot blocked! They throw it overhead. Gwananji. It's like taking candy from a baby. Wiggins, guarded by Talmadge. Pump fake, off glass, good. Will Wiggins, 3-bump 4, and to the free throw line for more. Can't connect. Rebound. Talmadge to the left corner they go. Talmadge drives inside. Off glass. Bucket in the foul. Isaiah Bowman. Scott Kelly with an easy 2. Free throw off the front iron, but a rebound for Clovis East and Kendra Richardson. Trapped in the corner. Kicks it out. Inside. Off glass, and it's good. Scott Kelly was looking for his man in the post, Richardson. Couldn't find him. And a whistle on the floor. 9-point lead for the Timberwolves. Pittman, off glass, no good. And Shockley. Backdoor. Birmingham is going to be Talmadge driving. Talmadge all the way. Offensive foul. Clovis with some free throws, finishing there on the fast break with ease. Sakai getting burned on the fast break. But Talmadge answers back. 3-ball, no good. Off the shot by Alex Mays. Clovis East once again getting out into the fast break. Wolves of Clovis East. Under a minute to play here in the first. Great inside feed, and that's right back to Pittman. 3-on-2 advantage for the Timberwolves. 3 balls up. It's good. Knocking it down. Rebound Talmadge. Sakai has numbers in the fast break. Talmadge off glass. He gets it to go. And the next dead ball stoppage, we're going to get Jadiah Shockley to come in. Wiggins coast to coast. He gets darting in and out of traffic. Kicks it out. Inside, James Terrell. Mid-range, no good. Offensive rebound, Rich lead. Terrell answers right back with a bucket off the fast break. And a timeout on the floor. Kicks it out. Corona drives baseline. He kicks it out. 3-ball is good. Davis to Kahari. Kicks it out. 3-ball on the way. It's good by Garrett Richardson. Scott Kelly. Talmadge again. Left hand all the way. Kicking it out. Wiggins. Inside. Pittman. Welcome back. 38-33 as we get the second half just about to go away. Our own McKenna Guerrero is standing by with head coach of the Sakai Dragons, Earl Allen. MG, take it away.
Now, Coach, you guys were able to pick up the pace in those last few minutes. What adjustments were made in the locker room so you guys can come out strong this half?
Well, we're not playing our fundamentally sound game on defense. We gave up 12 points in runaway layups with no safety. That has to be fixed. And we played last night, but so today. But our legs are coming back, so we have to. Remember, we're doing a little bit too much one-on-one because our legs are going to get into our offense with all 5 guys.
Well, Tolman's coming out strong, and he's trying to put this team on the back. You must be pretty happy with him.
Oh, yeah. But again, he's doing a little too much. Now his legs are back and starting to make shots, so we're ready.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, MG. Well, Earl Allen and Sakai are only down 5, but they're trying to get right back in this one as we start out the second half with Clovis East with possession as Will Wiggins, who burnt Sakai, as Earl Allen mentioned in MG's interview with him countless times, with no safety. 7:47 to go here in the third quarter, just getting things underway. 3-ball on its way. No good as it rolls around the rim by Hugh. Offensive rebound, Pittman kicks it back out. Fuentes with it to Pittman, who's doubled in the corner. Fuentes, turnaround, no good. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Sakai possession. And Earl Allen talked about it. Sakai has allowed countless layups with them not getting back in transition, as McKenna asked him about. And he said right up front that has to change. So we'll see if Sakai is going to be able to lock down on defense. Clovis East really took it to them in the fast break offense, and they're going to have to fix that. Scott Kelly, Miles Lewis, rise and fire. No good. Ball tapped around. Pittman gets it, and he's off to the races. Here comes Jamal Pittman. One move, two moves, and Pittman goes in, and the foul. Jamal Pittman took it the whole way by himself. No help needed. And he'll go to the free throw line for a three-point play. You see right here, Pittman just takes off. Talmadge is not ready for what lays ahead. Pittman gets right by Lewis. Scoot, scoot. To the rim he goes. Three-point play, and it is good. And the lead back to 8 for Clovis East. Scott Kelly will bring the basketball up. Scott Kelly scored a couple times on some backdoor layups. Miles Lewis did not score at all. He's going to rise and fire. Miles Lewis, down the hatch it goes. And the lead back to 5. Will Wiggins, him and Talmadge have had some battles so far. Fuentes answers right back with a corner mid-range. Scott Kelly wasted no time bringing it up. Lewis going to pull up from 3 again. No good this time around. Wiggins gets it off in the fast break to Hugh. Takes it the whole way. Left-handed layup. It's good. Josh Hugh finishing strong with the left hand. And a back and forth pace to start the third here and to start the second half overall in general. Miles Lewis, he stops, he pops off the front iron. No good. Offensive rebound, Fuentes right over Garrett Richardson. What an advantage and hustle by Fuentes. Wiggins into the lane, off glass, no good with the left hand. He wrestles it away, but it'll be a jump ball. Clovis East continuing to give that great effort that they had in the first half. Continuing to just improve with their effort and tenacity. Miles Lewis into the lane with the floater. So Miles Lewis, a 3 and then a floater to drop. He's got 5 points to start the third. They usually rely on him to score. He did not at all in the first half. Falling down is Pittman, but they're going to say it's off his foot. Not to the delight of the Sac High contingent in the gym here at Jesuit High. And you see right here, Miles Lewis stops, pops, right-handed floater. It's like butter. Up and in it goes for Kotry off the out-of-bounds play. Lewis to Talmadge. 3 ball. Yes, it's Mays. Alex Mays gets it a drop, and here comes Clovis East right back. Pittman kicks it out to Quinones. Thompson went looking for the back door, but it was locked. Out of bounds. Sac High possession. You see it right here. Great cross-court feed over to Alex Mays, who did a good job there of finding spacing and receiving the pass. And as a result, it went down. 5:07 to play here in the third. A 6-point advantage for Clovis East, but Sac High knocking at the door. Driving inside, Scott Kelly loses it up in the air, but he'll get the foul to be drawn, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. You see right here, Micah Scott Kelly. He's one of the best players at Sac High, body control and being able to hang in the air as he gets that free throw to go. And we talked about it earlier, Sac High last year, great year, 23-5, 14-0, a perfect record in league play. Got to the section championship tourney and was upset in the first round, 63-55 by the 12 seed Oak Ridge. But here they are, 3-game winning streak, number 7 in Sacramento Bee's rankings, courtesy of Joe Davidson. As Scott Kelly gets the second one to drop, and a timeout is called right before Pittman can throw that one overhead to a wide open Fuentes. 47-43. We'll be right back. Sac High closing in on the Clovis East Timberwolves at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute from Jesuit.
Take me way, way.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV. Keith Joganaz, so delighted that you could join us for your Saturday afternoon. 47-43, Clovis East with the lead over the Sac-High Dragons and with possession of the basketball. This is Will Wiggins going to work against Micah Scott Kelly as he dribbles it up the court. Wiggins goes the whole way inside. Floater J, no good by Fuentes. Rebound picked up by Guananji, who's back in for the first time in the second half. Talmadge stops, pops. Can't get the mid-range look to fall. Rebound, Jamal Pittman of Clovis East. 4:35 to go. Pittman goes right by Mays. Up and over Guananji. Sliding, gliding, and diving with a left-handed layup. And the lead back to 6 for the Timberwolves. Talmadge trying to answer with a corner three, and he does. Isaiah Talmadge. They're going to throw the ball overhead to Fuentes, who beats Guananji on the break. Clovis East is sending a message to Sac-High. No matter how many times you score, we'll be right there to bring the ball out. No hesitation, no questions asked. Alex Mays, three ball, bang, it's good. Alex Mays gets his second three to drop in the third quarter. 2-point lead for Clovis East. Under 4 minutes to play in the third. Back and forth we go around the merry-go-round. Corner three, that one is good. Tyler Pacheco sends an answer right back to Sac-High. Guananji into the lane. And a blocking foul called on Fuentes. And Guananji will shoot free throws. Where do you want to start, producer? Well, let's start with this one. Clovis East gets it right back. Fuentes, great kick out. Pacheco, no questions asked. Everything answered with that three ball. So now Guananji to the free throw line, and you see Guananji, who's done some of the dirty work for Sac-High, gets that first one, not able to go. And then here we go again. Sac-High answers right back. Mays wide open, eyes wide awake. And that ball right in the net. Guananji can diminish the lead to 4 for Clovis East with this free throw. And he will. The tempo has picked up in the last minute and some change. Sac-High starting to find their footing offensively. Some of the shots that might not have been able to go down in the first half are starting to drop. Bounce pass inside to Fuentes. But they're going to call Guananji with the defensive foul. And it's going to be Guananji's third personal. They went for Fuentes in the post, and it looked like might have been a little Phantom of the Opera there by Fuentes. He definitely gets the Oscar in my book for that one. The ref didn't see the phantom call, maybe the little bird box challenge on that one, and there's a foul on the play. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Kotri of Clovis East. 3:25 to go in the third. Miles Simon working on ice Corona. Lewis inside. Shockley to Micah Scott Kelly. Can't get it to go. Pittman with it now for Clovis East. Kicks it out. Driving inside, bucket in the foul is Camden Thompson. And it's going to be on Alex Mays, the foul. Well, you see right here, Thompson, patient, picking his spots, drops the floater right over Shockley, who had a good chance to block that one. So now Mays will come out. James Terrell, number 40, coming back in. And Thompson at the free throw line with a chance for a three-point play. In and out. No good. Rebound Talmadge. 6-point advantage for Clovis East. Scott Kelly with it to Miles Lewis. Can't get the mid-range to go. Out of bounds, and it'll stay on Sac High's side of the floor. Taking it out is James Terrell. Scott Kelly to Miles Lewis. Guarded by Thompson. Kelly was looking for Terrell backdoor, couldn't find him. Miles Lewis guarded by Kotry. He won fake, spin move, inside. Nothing but nylon for Miles Lewis. Thompson guarded by Talmadge. Quinones. Out to Shano Roberts. And a foul. And what you see right here, Miles Lewis went one way, went the other. ML drops it in the bucket. 4-point advantage. Roberts will take it out of bounds for Clovis East. Driving inside. Thompson can't get it to go. It hangs on the rim before it drops. And it's going to be an offensive foul. You see right here, Thompson leans in, hangs on the arm of Talmadge while they both were going up for that contested rebound. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Sac High has gotten close to either tying this game or retaking the lead, but Clovis East has always had an answer for them. Talmadge hits the floor. He'll get the 2 shots, but he takes Ice Corona with him to the deck. You see right here, Talmadge. Great feed by Miles Lewis. Working on Kotry with Talmadge, and as he hit the deck, he took Ice Corona right with him. Talmadge short on the first free throw. Checking in for the first time today is Bryce Barton for Clovis East. Earl Allen's also going to substitute Garrett Richardson in. Checking out is Jadiah Shockley. Talmadge gets the second free throw to go, and the lead is to 3 for Clovis East. Pittman picks up the dribble, kicks it out. Clovis East trying to find something. Sac High is really tuning their defense. Pittman for a long 3, in and out as it rims in and out of the bucket. Offensive rebound, it goes into the hands of Camden Thompson. Jamal Pittman inside, left-handed layup, too short. Here comes Talmadge. On the break, Miles Lewis drives baseline right, kicks it out. Ball is deflected and stolen by Enrique Quinones. Clovis East now in the transition. Thompson, baseline he goes as he beats Mays to the punch. Lead back to 5 for Clovis East. Under a minute to play in the third. Terrell. Garrett Richardson, off glass, no good. Gets an offensive rebound and he gets it to go. Richardson with a point-blank layup missed. Got the offensive board, stayed with it, and dropped it in for 2. Under a minute. Talmadge contested it, but it still falls for Pittman. Terrell bounced pass to Richardson inside, but a whistle on the play. That last bucket was by Shano Roberts. My apologies to those at home. You see right here, great ability as Roberts finished with that left hand. So now James Terrell will take it out of bounds for Sac High. Inside to Richardson, great feed. Almost got the bucket, but it'll force the foul. It's going to be on Barton, his first personal, as 6'7" Garrett Richardson will go to the free throw stripe to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. So now Richardson will go to the line to make the second, or at least try to make the second. Free throw, no good. Richardson can't make either of the free throws. Wiggins bringing it up now. Shot clock turned off. Clovis East can play for the final bucket of the third quarter. Wiggins, bounce pass to Quinones. Roberts with it. 6 on the game clock. Roberts drives right side. Richardson contests it, and they're going to call foul on Garrett Richardson, who's in disbelief. And Shawno Roberts will go to the free throw line with 4.2 seconds. Well, Roberts sees it. He gets Terrell thinking left, goes right. Richardson has no choice but to meet him at the rim, and the ref whistles that one down as a foul on Garrett Richardson. 4.2 seconds. Roberts knocks down the first. Checking back in is Ayush Khatri. Alex Mays back in for Sakai, number 20. Roberts looking to go perfect from this trip to the stripe. And it's good. 7-point lead. Throwing it up is Scott Kelly at the buzzer, but a foul is called on the play. As Micah Scott Kelly will go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws. Well, you see right here, Scott Kelly doing a great job of just staying with it. Gets the bump on Khatri. First one good for Scott Kelly. Second free throw good as well. That'll do it. We go to the fourth. A 5-point lead for Clovis East over the Sakai Dragons, but a lot of time left. We got 8 minutes of regulation here in this one left at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute, live from Jesuit High School on NorCal Sports TV. We welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV. Keith Jogananis. 5-point advantage for the Clovis East Timberwolves over the Dragons of Sakai. 8 minutes left in regulation. Sakai, they've been knocking on the door almost the entire second half. Now we'll get to see if they can come back here, but Clovis East has had an answer for every problem that's been put on the board by the Dragons defense. Wiggins having some problems with Scott Kelly, finally gets by him, finishes at the lane with a great spinning right-handed layup. Will Wiggins, the coach's son, finishing with authority there, razzling and dazzling. Miles Lewis with it now, patiently waiting for somebody to clear out. Talmadge, who really has taken on the scorer's role. And a foul on the floor here, and you see right here as Wiggins does a great job behind the back layup. He sees open space and then just accelerates into it. Talmadge tried to get there in time, but Wiggins had already started his layup with the right hand, I might add. So Talmadge goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws now. He knocks down the first. And if Sakai is going to come back and win this contest, they'll need Talmadge. They'll also need Gwananji, likely, who will come in depending on what Earl does in the last 5 minutes and some change to get some big offensive boards and finish. Richardson has been great on defense. Mays, as we saw in the third, knocked down 2 huge threes that kept Sakai in the contest. And as you know, Clovis East has just been very, very impressive on the fast break. Talmadge knocks home both free throws from the stripe, and it's a 5-point contest just like that. 7:25 to go. Jamal Pittman back in. Did some damage finishing at the lane in the first half for the Timberwolves. Backdoor, this time Miles Lewis has an answer for it. Miles Lewis surging past the D. Miles Lewis, coast to coast. And it's a 3-point lead now for Clovis East, and things just got interesting. Wiggins. This is Hugh. Pacheco gives it right back to Wiggins, who is guarded by Scott Kelly. The defensive intensity and focus for Sakai just lit up after Lewis finished that fast break finish. Kick out. Wiggins for three. It's up, no good. Rebound, Pittman, and the follow. Jamal Pittman, no one boxed him out, but here comes Micah Scott Kelly. Richardson, inside off glass. No one boxed out Pittman, but Sakai responds right back. But Sakai all game long has had no answer for Clovis East being able to take the ball out fast and throwing it overhead. They've given them fits with that all day. Wiggins, great pass inside, but a foul is called on the floor. It's going to be Scott Kelly. And you see right here Miles Lewis darting out of traffic. Canones was caught looking. He didn't move his feet with Lewis getting back, and Miles Lewis made him pay. Sakai, who trailed by as many as 11 in the first half, now has cut this lead for the time being to 3 as Garrett Richardson will check out. No doubt he'll be back as Wiggins knocks home the second free throw. Miles Lewis takes it the whole way. No good off the back of the iron. And a whistle on the floor, as the refs are going to go over and talk this one out. And we'll see in time what the announcement's going to be, as Lewis, on the previous play, drove to the lane, was too strong off the floating layup off glass. And we're going to see what this is. It's going to be a foul on Sakai. The foul is attributed to Gwananji. So Wiggins goes to the free throw line now with 6:04 remaining in regulation. Can't hit it. Off the iron, ball tapped around until Gwananji finally comes up with it. Miles Lewis again on the open floor. Sakai working it around. Miles Lewis, guarded by Sean O'Roberts. Step back, mid-range. No good, and almost dropped for Miles Lewis again. It's been his quarter so far. He knows it's time to take the game over. A 4-point lead in the balance for Clovis East right now. The Timberwolves have been unable to get in their offensive set the way they had so comfortably in the third. Roberts drives on Gwananji. Left traveling violation. And what a shame. He got it to go. Sakai wasting no time. Scott Kelly goes in. He's hacked. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. You see right here, Scott Kelly wasted no time, got the inbounds from Talmadge, went right at both defenders. Roberts, Pittman, Fuentes, and Pacheco and Wiggins for Clovis East. As Scott Kelly knocks home the first free throw, you got Talmadge, Lewis, Mays, Gwananji, and of course Scott Kelly at the free throw line for Sakai. Scott Kelly looking to knock home the second to make this a one-possession game. In and out, no good. Pittman glides to the rebound. 5:20 to play. Pittman guarded by Lewis. Throws it up. Too short. Rebound on the offensive glass. Pittman, shot deflected. It looked like Gwananji got a piece of it. Foul on the floor. And it's going to be on Clovis East, judging by the reaction to the collapse from the Dragons bench. Well, Pittman did a good job of getting the offensive rebound here, but Gwananji definitely got at least 2 or 3 fingers on that block. So Talmadge now will go to the free throw line. But before that, we're going to get a timeout. Sac High within 3, 5:09 to go. They're down 67-64 at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute here on NorCal Sports TV. This broadcast of the Father Kelly Tribute is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand. Yes, that's right, Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms, 6 locations, and they just opened a new one in Fresno, Meeting Rooms on Demand. And by FitGo Pro, or Fit Pro Co, Fit Pro Grow, the most delicious shake ever. Fit Pro Grow, the most delicious shake ever. And by StraightSports.com. StraightSports.com, plugging you with custom uniforms. Stand out from the rest with StraightSports.com. And, of course, who could forget the 2019 All-NorCal Games? The largest all-star event returns April 7th to Las Positas College in Livermore. It'll be South Valley versus Central Valley boys and girls high school class of 2019. And, of course, the big one, the Bay Area versus SAC boys and girls high school class of 2019. More information at NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG 2019. The 2019 All-NorCal Games, April 7th, 2019. See you there. Can't wait for that one. Last year's was a dunk fest for the ages. I know we're excited to bring you that one. And we will see you April 7th. But for now, we're seeing you here on NorCal Sports TV for the 17th annual Father Kelly Sports Tribute. 5:09 to play. Sac High, whose largest deficit has been 11, down 3. And Talmadge at the free throw line. Isaiah gets the first one to roll around and in. Miles Lewis checks back in. Talmadge gets both to fall. And it's a 1-point game just like that as we go under 5 minutes to play in the second game between Sac High and Clovis East, who has the 1-point slim advantage. Pacheco off to Wiggins, guarded by Scott Kelly. 16 on the shot clock. They go ISO for Wiggins. He gives it off. Fuentes can't get it to go. Gwananji with the hard-fought rebound. Sac High can take the lead. Miles Lewis kicks it out. Scott Kelly hits the ref on the way back to the offensive side of the floor. And now it's Miles Lewis. 4:28 to go. Lewis to Talmadge. And it's Scott Kelly driving inside all the way. Micah Scott Kelly giving Sac High the lead back for the first time in what seems like forever. 68-67 Dragons. Jamal Pittman looking for an answer for Clovis East. Kotry, who checked back in the last dead ball stoppage. Under 4 minutes to go. The kick out. Driving inside is Pacheco. Offensive foul. And it's going to be on Pacheco. Well, you see right here, Micah Scott Kelly gets by the first wave of the defense, and then no one is there. He's literally able to make a nice little PB&J sandwich, maybe read the news, maybe check up on the Cowboys-Rams score, in which the Cowboys are up 7-3, I might add. 3:53 to go, 68-67. Gwananji will take it out for Sac High. Miles Lewis. He's come on strong. Inside pass. Scott Kelly somehow got that one. The contact by Roberts, no foul called. Wiggins to Kotry. Back to Wiggins. Fake. Goes up. Hits the side of the backboard, and a foul is called. It's going to be on Talmadge. 8th team foul as Wiggins flexed the muscles as he got that foul. And he knocks home the first free throw. We're deadlocked once again at 68. It's going to be interesting to see what Earl Allen does. Wiggins gets it back, 3:33 to go after the missed second free throw. Kotri drives inside baseline, inside to Fuentes. Kicks it out as he hits the deck. And a foul is called on Sakai, and Earl Allen can't believe it. Earl Allen is beside himself. He literally ran right to the scoreboard in disbelief, or the scorer's table, that is. Timeout. We're deadlocked at 68 with 3:26 in regulation left to play. Sakai and Clovis East. Someone's coming out a winner at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute from Jesuit on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back, 68-68, 3:25 to go. Shawno Roberts, mid-range, hits the top of the backboard and goes over it. Out of bounds, Sakai now can retake the lead. On the last play after that timeout, there was a foul called on Sakai on defense. 3:22 to go. Miles Lewis with the rock, bringing it up for the Dragons. Miles Lewis, another in a long line of great guards from Sakai when you talk about the Kevin Johnsons and the Christian Terrells and the Josiah Turners. Earl Allen, we talked to him, he said Miles has every opportunity to be just as great as those guys this year and next year. Talmadge goes inside, right hand, no good. Ball tapped around, and coming out with it is going to be Thompson. Jamal Pittman. 2:45 to play. Clovis East led by as many as 11. Now we're all tied. That a thing of the past. Pittman driving inside, left hand layup, off glass, it's good. Huge bucket by Jamal Pittman in crunch time. It gives Clovis East the lead right back. Miles Lewis turns it over on the other end. Here comes Camden Thompson, 2-on-1 advantage for Clovis East. Inside, Roberts can't field the pass. Out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Timberwolves. Well, you see right here, great move. Inside, working in on Gwananji was Jamal Pittman. He used that left hand. You got to be good with both, and he was there with the left this time. Pittman again. Can't get that one to fall. It rolls around the rim. Out of bounds. And it's going to be a foul on Pittman. An offensive foul with 2:18 to go. And that'll send Alex Mays to the free throw line. Well, you see right here, Pittman can't get this one to go. It's an over-the-back call as Miles Lewis had position down under the boards. Alex Mays goes to the free throw line with a chance to tie this one up for Sakai. He knocks down the first. Nothing but nylon. Mays, who hit 2 huge threes in the third, now with a huge free throw here to tie it at 70. And he will. It got there. Hit the front rim and dropped in. Will Wiggins brings it up for Clovis East. Micah Scott Kelly, since they've made that switch, Wiggins has been bottled up in the second half. He used to be guarded by Talmadge. Turnover. Sakai basketball. Under 2 minutes officially in regulation. We're tied at 70. Sakai with a chance to take the lead here. They go to Gwananji from the free throw stripe. Scott Kelly guarded by Kotri. Miles Lewis working against Will Wiggins. Gwananji drives inside. Blocking foul. So now Peter Guananji goes to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead for Sac High. And you see right here, great move by Guananji. He has position. He goes right into Carlos Fuentes and draws the foul as a result of it. First one good. Guananji can't hit the second. Ball tapped around. Miles Lewis with a huge offensive rebound. A huge offensive rebound by Miles Lewis. That'll give Sac High the ball back when we come back from this timeout. Sac High, the largest deficit they faced was 11. They're now up 1 with 1:39 to go here at the 17th annual Father Kelly Tribute.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand up from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. And Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography, www.photo-pros.com. And Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. Check it out.
We welcome you back. A huge offensive board by Miles Lewis off Peter Guananji's second missed free throw gives Sac High possession with a 1-point lead and 1:39 remaining in the fourth at the 17th annual Father Scott Kelly Tribute. After this game, you're going to have Folsom and Bishop Montague. Head coach for Folsom, Mike Wall, earning his 400th victory earlier this season. 71-70. Miles Lewis, guarded by Will Wiggins, drives inside, stops and pops. Bucket good. And the foul. Miles Lewis, ice in his veins down the stretch. You see right here, he gets position on Will Wiggins, backs him in. The rest of the four do a great job of clearing out, and Miles Lewis has found his shooting stroke in the second half, something he did not in the first. And he knocks home the free throw. 4-point lead for Sac High. Clovis East in desperate need of a bucket here with 1:25 to go. Wiggins drives inside. Inside, Fuentes, huge bucket, and the lead back to 2 with 1:15 to play. They're going to put Kotry on Lewis, Wiggins on Scott Kelly, and Pittman on Talmadge. Lewis to Scott Kelly in the right corner. Kicks it out. Miles Lewis drives it inside all the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound Fuentes. Here comes Kotry. Roberts driving inside. Left-handed layup, no good. And the possession arrow remains with the Timberwolves of Clovis East. Well, you see right here, Roberts, for a minute, it looked like he was going to get it, and it just rolled around the rim. But thankfully for Clovis East, it's their possession. Wiggins was looking for Roberts. He's going to give it up. Tapped away into the hands of Roberts as if the inbound pass was meant for Pittman. 43 seconds left to play here. A 13 differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Roberts picks up the dribble. It's Fuentes with 17 on the shot clock. Will Wiggins. Wiggins drives left. Inside. Kicks it out. Roberts for 3. Bang! It's good! Shadow Roberts! And now it's a 1-point lead for Clovis East. Timeout, Earl Allen. A huge 3 for Shadow Roberts. Huge pass by Wiggins. Talmadge tried to get there, but not in time, as Shadow Roberts, who missed the layup that would have tied it, has the three-pointer to give Clovis East back the lead for the time being with a 1-point advantage from dead straight center. Shadow Roberts, the 6-foot point guard. Nothing but nylon. 16.6 seconds remaining. What will Earl Allen do? The game clock and the shot clock have no difference because the shot clock is off officially. Will he go to Miles Lewis in an ISO set? Will Talmadge get the rock? Scott Kelly, depending on who they put on him, has had success. Guananji is going to take it out for Sac High. Mays, Scott Kelly, Lewis, Guananji, and Talmadge. 13 seconds. Miles Lewis with the rock. Guarded. He drives in. It's good! Miles Lewis puts it in! And the foul! Miles Lewis with 7.9 to go. Adds to his legacy at Sac High. Driving left side. He got Fuentes, who went straight up, but the ref called it defensive foul. And now Miles Lewis with a huge free throw, because if he makes this one, it's a 2-point game as opposed to a 1-point game. With 7.9 to go, Miles Lewis, the same kid who didn't score at all in the first half, has come alive in the second, and he gives Sac High the lead back for the time being. What a thriller here at the 17th annual Father Kelly tribute. The free throw. Gets it to go, Miles Lewis. And now Clovis East with 5 seconds. Defensive foul. And it's going to be on Scott Kelly. Huge foul. Because now it's going to send the coach's son, Will Wiggins, to the line. Will Wiggins, I don't know if that was his plan to have Scott Kelly hit the deck and call a foul, but it worked. So now Will Wiggins, the same guy who kicked it out to Shawno Roberts for the 3, now with 2 huge free throws, and it's in the 1-and-1. So if he misses this one, folks, that ball is up for live grabs. He makes it. So now Wiggins with a chance to tie it at the stripe. And you see right here, he's driving. Scott Kelly is trying to cut him off at the sideline, but didn't get there in time to have the corner. So Wiggins knocks home the first. This free throw to tie it up. 6.4 remaining. Will Wiggins at the line to tie it. It rolls around, no good. Ball's up for grabs. Robert puts it up and in. With 3 seconds to go, Roberts got the offensive rebound and he put it right up. Oh my! How the tables have turned in Jesuit. 2.8 to go. As Roberts puts it up and in. What a turn of events. All Sac High had to do was get one board, and they couldn't get it. Just the shock that Wiggins, that free throw, folks, it looked like it was all the way down the barrel, and then it popped out. And then you just see Roberts right here with the distinct ability. 5 huge points for Shawno Roberts in the fourth quarter in crunch time. The 3 to give them back the lead, and now the put back off the offensive board, and the missed free throw by Wiggins to give them back the lead once again. So now, Sac High has 2.8 seconds remaining. They've got to inbound the ball full court. Micah Scott Kelly will inbound it. 2.8 to go. Can Sac High pull off a miracle? They throw it overhead. Talmadge gets it. 2 seconds. 1 second. No good. No foul is called. And just like that, Clovis East survives at the Father Kelly tribute. They win it 78-77, and it's in large part due to the huge 5 points that Shawno Roberts, the 6-foot senior, puts in for the Timberwolves of Clovis East. And as we get this one to drop, we are going to have our very own McKenna Guerrero interview Roberts as he's going to come off the plane here. What a huge stretch. As it'll be Isaiah Talmadge, who was interviewed post-game. Take it away, MG.
All right, Isaiah, you guys fought to the final seconds. What do you have to say about your team's performance today?
I feel like we could have had it. We let go a lot of easy buckets and a lot of little mistakes at the end. Next time you got to get that.
You are one of the straight sports standout performers of the game, so I want to give you this. Congratulate. Best of luck to you the rest of the season. We have our straight sports standout player of the game. Now, it's games like these where leadership qualities come into play. You really put this team on your back. What was clicking for you tonight?
It's just every time we come out of town, we always tend to play bad because long drives. But we came in, we just played hard and physical. We knew they were bigger than us, and we had to box out and just play hard.
Game's on the line. You guys are tired. How do you keep your team focused down the stretch?
Well, we had multiple games like this where we lost, and then we just practiced on we had a little free throw play, and we practiced on that a lot, and we got it down.
Now, what message does it send teams going forward?
Don't sleep on us. We're back.
Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the season. And here is your sweatshirt. Congratulations. Back to you, Keith.
Thank you, MG. What a thriller in the second game here at the 17th Annual Father Scott Kelly Tribute. You heard it. Clovis East, 16-3 on the season now. They're back. And they fought back to win that one, 78-77 against Sac High. Sac High goes 9-6. Clovis East is 16-3. Don't go anywhere. We're slated for Game 3 on the docket. Folsom High and Bishop Manogue here from the 17th Father Kelly Tribute here on NorCal Sports TV.